Yo, what's good with y'all? In today's video, I got the how to make a kill streak system and stuff. So this is pretty much just the same stuff I made in the Battleground series if you've watched that and stuff. So yeah, you guys know how when you're playing Battlegrounds games, what's the name? After you kill a certain amount of players and stuff, you'll have without dying, of course, you'll have a what is it thing called? You'll have like a number pop up at the like above, your character and stuff, and like the usually glowing and everything, and it says how many kills you currently like the streak you're currently on and stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna show you guys how to make it. We're gonna make a basic M1 system, then I'm gonna just show you how to include a kill streak system as well. So yeah, let's go ahead and get straight into it. So first things first, some things I have. I got these two M1 sounds and stuff. Go to the toolbox, go to sounds, and you'll be able to find your own sounds. I got them from the toolbox, and then I have my own M1 animations, which again I got from the toolbox and stuff. I don't make any animations or anything. I only script. So yeah, so then just insert your animations into the server script service. Click the plus icon, type animation, left click, rename them just the same as I have and stuff. You see the animation ID, throw your animation ID in there. To explain the naming thing, all of them have the word M1, and then followed by in parentheses 1, 2, 3. This is the order that they're gonna play in. So left punch, right punch, then like a down slam, like where they put both hands together and then like put them in the sky and then like drop them type shit. So from there, we're going to go ahead and move to creating the kill streak GUI, which is going to be the thing that pops up at the top, like over the player's head, and it's going to say how many kills they have, right? So I am going to head on over to server storage. I'm going to insert a billboard GUI, and then I'm going to rename this billboard GUI to kill streak GUI. Of course, we want it to be enabled by default. And then I don't think there's any properties aside from really just the sizing. So for size, we're gonna want to do 3 comma 0 comma 0.75. Oh my bad, 0.75 comma 0, right? And then we're gonna insert a text label. I'm gonna rename this text label to kill streak text label. Then I'm going to come down here, make it bold, rich, set the text to rich. Set enable rich text. Then enable text guild, rename the text or set the text to nothing by default. And then I'm gonna make the text color yellow, so it's kind of bright, and then text stroke will be black, text stroke transparency will be set to 0. And then boom, we are done with that. Leave that inside the server storage, and then we can go ahead and move on to the scripting. So open up starter player, insert a local script into starter player scripts. You're gonna want to rename the script to core script, in parentheses put local. We're literally gonna be here for like 5 seconds. So you want to create 2 variables. First, get the user input service. This is for the M1, so local UIS is equal to game get service user input service. Then create a variable for the core remote event. So local core event is equal to game that replicated storage. Wait for child. Oh, sorry. We need to also create the remote event. So head on over to replicated storage. Click the plus icon. Insert a remote event. Then rename this remote event to core event, and then come back, and then now you should be able to find it. So core event, and then we can go ahead and set up the function. So we're going to say UIS that input began connect function, in parentheses put input, short for the put input and then comma processed, and then process is pretty much checking to make sure the player is not typing a chat. Then enter. You're then going to set up an if statement. You're going to say if input dot user input type is equal to num.user input type dot mouse button 1, and processed is equal to false. Enter. Or you could just say and not processed. That works too. Then we can just fire the remote event. So core event fire server in quotation marks put M1. That'll be the name of the event, and then we can move on to the server script. Like I said, we were literally going to be there for 5 seconds. Then I'm going to go ahead and insert a server script into server script service. You're then going to want to insert or drag all the animations into said script. Then rename the script to core script. Oh, my bad. To core script in parentheses put server. Right. I'm going to delete print hello world. Then I'm going to create 2 variables. First, create a variable for the sound service for our sound effects. So local ss is equal to game get service sound service. Then create a variable for the core remote event, or I could actually just head back over to the local script, copy and paste it. So select it, Control C, Control V. Then I'm gonna set up the function, the first function. So game.players player added connect function in parentheses put PLR, which is short for the player. Enter, then create a folder for the leader stats so that the player can see how many kills they have. So leader stats is equal to instance.new, in quotation marks, you're going to put, it's going to be a folder, then parent this to the player, then leader stats.name, very important, make sure you name it leader stats if you want it to be visible on the leaderboard. Then we're going to create a kills value, so kills is equal to instance.new, then it's going to be a number value, parent this to the leader stats folder, and then you're going to say kills.name is equal to kills. Then of course by default kills that value will be set to 0 and stuff. If you want to see like data saving and all that stuff, you can go watch my Battleground series and stuff like that. I'm not going to include total kills and stuff. This kills is just meant to keep track of how many kills the player has at the moment since they last died and stuff. So from there, we're then going to set the player character added function. So connect function, in parentheses, put character, enter. You're then going to create a value called attack number. This is how we keep track of what animation to play. So it's supposed to go left punch, right punch, then down slam. So 1, 2, 3. So we're going to say local attack number is equal to instance.new. It'll be a number value, parent this to the character. Then you're going to say attack number.name is equal to attack number, and by default the value will be set to 1 because it'll go 1, then increase to 2, then increase to 3, then reset back to 1. Right? Then we're going to create a hitbox. So hitbox is equal to instance.new, in quotation marks, is going to be a part, then parent this to be characters humanoid rule part. And then we're going to start setting some properties. So I'm going to say hitbox.name is equal to hitbox. Hitbox.massless is equal to true. Hitbox.anchored is equal to false. Hitbox.canCollide is equal to false. Hitbox.transparency is equal to 1 unless you're testing. Then hitbox.size is equal to vector3.new. Then for this, I'm going to say 5, 6, 2.5. And then I'm going to set the colors. So hitbox, this is for testing, by the way. Hitbox.color is equal to color3.new. Then let's make it red, which I believe is 1, 0, 0. Then I'm going to set it C-frame. So hitbox pivot to, then just going to say character.humanoid rule part dot C-frame. And then I'm going to weld the hitbox to the character's humanoid rule part. So local weld constraint is equal to instance.new, marks weld constraint, parent this to the hitbox, then you're going to say weld constraint.part 0 is the hitbox, and then weld constraint.part 1 is the character's humanoid root part, right? Then after that, we're going to clone over the killstreak GUI and parent that to the character's head. So we're going to say local killstreak GUI is equal to game.server storage, server storage.killstreak GUI clone, then killstreak GUI.parent is equal to character.head, because we want it to be above their head. And then yeah, by the way, I would recommend editing like the sizing and positioning and stuff, because you're probably going to notice that like it's not consistent. I honestly don't know how to fix that and stuff, so that's for you guys to figure out. I'm just here to show you guys scripting, but I'll show you guys what I mean when we actually test and everything. So then we're going to move on to the second and final function. So after this function, we are going to say core event dot on server event connect function, in parentheses put PLR, which is short for the player, comma event type, and then we're just going to say enter, then create a variable for the player's character. It's equal to player.character, then set up an if statement. We're going to say if event type is equal to m1, enter. Then going to set up a animation track. So we're going to say local at is equal to character.humanoid.animator load animation. In parentheses, we're going to say script regular bracket, and then we're going to look for, this is why I said naming is important. So we're going to type the word m1 ... then you're going to say to string character.attack number. So it's going to turn into a string, right? So whatever that value is, and then you're going to say ... quotation marks, and then a closing parenthesis. Oh, my bad, I also forgot. So left parenthesis here, right parenthesis over here. So yeah, so here's how we'll know what animation to play. Then we will play said animation track. And then let me just make sure I'm good. Okay. So from there, then going to also play the sound. So ss.m1 play. Then I'm going to set up an if statement. I'm going to say if characters is so that the animations will cycle. So it'll be left punch, right punch, then down slam. So I'll say if character dot attack number dot value is less than 3, then character dot attack number that value plus equal to 1, so it'll increase. Then I'll say else if character dot attack number dot value is equal to 3, then I'll reset it back to 1. So character dot attack number dot value is set back to 1. Then I will go after the if statement, and I will start setting up the raycasting. So I'm going to say local start position is equal to character dot humanoid root part dot hitbox dot position. Then I'm going to create a direction variable. So I'll say is equal to character dot humanoid root part dot hitbox dot c frame dot look vector. Then after that, I'll set up the raycast parameters. So local raycast params is equal to raycast. Where is it? Raycast params dot new close parentheses enter. Then raycast params dot the raycast params. Oh, that's still the wrong one. There we go. Raycast params dot filter type is equal to enum. Wrong one. Enum dot raycast filter type dot exclude. Then raycast params dot. That's still the wrong one. Raycast params. Okay. Dot dang, I forgot. What is it? Filtered. Yeah, filter descendants instances is equal to. Then we're gonna create a table. So special brackets. Then you're gonna say character get descendants. Then after that, you're going to create the ray. So ray is equal to workspace raycast. Put your start position for the origin direction by your raycast parameters, and then for the direction, you're going to multiply this by a single digit, or it could be more. So this pretty much is the range of the M1s. It's not, I recommend having it around 3 to 6 and stuff, but you guys can adjust this as need be. Then set up an if statement. So if the ray was successfully cast, and ray.instance, so it made contact with an instance, and ray.instance name is equal to hitbox enter. Then I'm going to create a variable for the enemy character. So enemy character is equal to ray.instance.parent.parent. So that's the enemy character. Then I'm going to set up an if statement. So I'm going to say if enemy character dot that humanoid dot health is less than equal to 0. Oh, I forgot to do the damage. So just put a space right there, and then you're just gonna say enemy character dot humanoid that health less than however much you want them to be damaged by each M1. So I'm gonna say 10. So if their health is less than 0, then that means the enemy just died. So that player should get a kill. Enter. Then you're gonna say player dot leader stats dot kills dot value is plus equal 1, right? And then I'm going to say and then I'm going to say if player what is it? Wait, if player if player dot leader. Oh, okay. So yeah, so if player dot leader stats dot kills dot value is greater than or equal to, then here is where you're going to put your requirement and stuff. Here's how many kills the player has to get, like without dying, to be considered on a kill streak. So some games I've seen is like 5, some like maybe 10. I'm just gonna put 1 just so that we can easily test this and stuff. But you guys can put whatever you want. So I'm gonna say greater than or equal to 1. Then I will say character dot head dot kill streak GY dot kill streak text label dot text is equal to player dot leader stats dot kills dot value, right? Then I'm gonna create a variable for the enemy character so we can reset their stuff. Or sorry, enemy player is equal to game dot players find first child enemy character dot name, and then you're gonna say enemy player dot kills dot value set to 0 so that they are no longer on their streak and stuff. It'll reset it back to 0, but when they die, the UI will be gone and everything, so you don't have to worry about that. So yeah, so then we can go ahead and test this. Let's go ahead and just make sure we publish test, and then 2-player or not. Yeah, I think 2-player should be fine. So I'm gonna just start a test server. As always, if you guys want access to any one of my scripts and models, you guys can become either a channel member or a Discord subscriber. Link to either one of those options can be found in the description. Highly recommend that. And shout out to all of my Discord subscribers and channel members. I really do appreciate all the love and support you guys been showing on the channel. Okay, so oh, I actually forgot to do one thing. My bad, guys. So if we go back here, right, go back to your, the regular place. You want to make the background transparency of the kill streak text label set that to 1 and stuff. We don't want it to be, we don't want it to, so I'm just going to clean up and then I'm just going to start the test server again. I honestly could have just tested it as is. It's just kind of annoying to look at and stuff. Plus it's not how it's supposed to be, because it's not supposed to be really visible at all until you actually get a kill. So I'm going to load the test server back up and then, okay, here we go. All right, so we've kills in the top right. So why aren't I doing damage? Oh, there we go. Okay, so doing damage and stuff. Obviously, I can spam M1 that I didn't get any cooldowns or anything. So okay, so as you guys can see, you see the okay, that looks so weird. Okay, but you guys do see the 1. You guys see it and stuff on this. Like, it's a little glitchy for some odd reason and stuff. Yeah, it's a little bit glitchy, but you guys do see the 1 right there and stuff like that. Like I said, you guys are gonna have to adjust this. Let me show y'all. You're gonna have to adjust the stud offset. It's something with like the size and stud offset. You guys are gonna have to adjust that to fix that. But I showed you how to make a kill streak system, so I feel like that should be good. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, definitely like and subscribe. Thank you guys for showing our love and support on the channel. Really do appreciate it, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching.